for this year's International Women's Day is Choose to Challenge. Declaring the event open, Speaker of the House of Representatives expressed the determination of the House to holistically address the issue of violence against women. In addition to collaborating with stakeholders, Representative Gbajabiamila said the ongoing constitutional amendment exercise would be explored to achieve the set goals as prioritized on the 9th Assembly legislative agenda.
It is a call to duty, and it demands of all of us that we join efforts to dismantle those obstacles of law and convention, of attitudes and practices that serve no purpose other than to disadvantage the women of the world.
Earlier, Chairperson Commonwealth Women Parliamentarians Honorable ZAINAB said gender inequality remains one of the greatest threats to Africa's future. He noted that International Women's Day is dedicated to celebrating the socio-economic, cultural and political achievement of women and a platform for action to accelerate gender parity.
So women is not about the displacement of men, but a call to give equal opportunity to women to play their complementary role in the gender-balanced world.
The Clerk to the National Assembly talks to women parliamentarians on the need to rise to the occasion to drastically reduce domestic violence against women in Nigeria.
This unique development afforded me the opportunity to congratulate the newly inaugurated President of the World Trade Organization, WTO, our own Dr. Mrs. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, the first ever female and African.
In another development, the House Committees on Women in Parliament and Universal Basic Education pledged to work with stakeholders to ensure free education for the girl child up to senior secondary school level. Chairman of the committee, Representative Taiwo Oluga, said all hands must be on deck to make sure the number of out-of-school girls is brought down to zero.
All hands are on deck, and you can be rest assured that this committee and my colleagues that we are working towards achieving this and reducing, especially for our girls out there, reducing their number and bringing it to zero totally from out of street, because we have over 10 million children out of school in Nigeria. It is not acceptable by this committee, and we are working towards it with other relevant committees. That's why the chairman of UBEC, Prof, is here. Thank God he's a prof. So he's going to speak after I have done that to elaborate more on that.
Budget cuts, ostensibly because of COVID. But about 20.2 billion was removed from UBEC alone. And today, UBEC is unable to pay states their matching grants after they have paid their counterparts.
So we're here today to start what we would like to call building back better and building back equal. We want to build back a better and equal education sector. And we're doing this keeping the Universal Basic Education Act in view. During the pandemic, when the school closures happened, unfortunately, there were budget cuts to the UBEC fund and the Ministry of Education as well.
I mean, let's all choose to challenge, and that's exactly what we're saying, that, you know, for the girl child to grow up to be a woman who can stand up to challenge, she needs the very basic, which is education.
The meeting was part of the activities to mark the 2021 International Women's Day titled Choose to Challenge.